All right, guys, so we are going to come over to Beckett.com. And if you haven't already got an account, you will need to create one in order to submit cards to Beckett. Now, they have changed their system in the last 12 months. It used to be you'd have to fill out the form, put that form in with your cards and send it across. It was very sort of, they do have an online system now, which is much more fluent. We're going to run through that process today. You can click on either grading, top left, or submit, top right. Both will bring you to this screen. From here, you can choose the option of whatever it is you want to have graded. Today, we're going to be looking at cards. Now, they have brought their pricing down a little bit. It was a little bit out of control. They offer services with subgrades and without, and then they have 4 different types. From the very bottom end, which is more of an economy, through standard, express, and priority. You can see the business day turnaround times. And for the purpose of this tutorial, even though it says standard is the most popular, I'm not in a rush to get them back, and it is half the price per card. Now, the other thing I will say, I've tested most of these, and the turnaround times, they are not accurate. So I've had this one here be like nearly 3 months. So, and this one be around 45. So is it really worth it? I don't know. If you are in a hurry, I believe that they have fixed up their turnaround time significantly. We're going to get into it, and I've got 5 cards for submission. We'll break down the online part and then also the pack. I will be submitting all 5 cards. If you want to skip through once you can see how to do it with one, then you can do it with the other. Feel free to jump ahead at any point. Bernard King. This is a 2021, 22 Panini. This is a Panini NBA Hoops Hot Signatures. Obviously, this one not in the system. So where you can't find, it's not defaulting and bringing up something. Firstly, just make sure and check the details. So I'll try 2021 without the /2022, and we'll see if that brings anything up. No results found. It is a 2022 because it says it on there. And then we want to click on can't find your card. It's going to populate some other data down here that we can add in. The first one, obviously, basketball. The year is 2021, and you'll find that on the bottom of the card where it says the right. It'll have a year that's the actual official. Usually, it's the official year number of that card, and then the card number. It's an insert, so it's going to have a BKG, which is obviously hyphenated. Hot Signatures Bernard King. Set name 2021-2022 Panini NBA Hoops. Description. Signature. We've got autograph card for that one. And we'll go add card. Okay. They are throwing in an upcharge. I believe that's an upcharge for the autograph. So just be careful with that too. If you wanted to have the card graded without the autograph component, then you wouldn't check that box. I'm happy to pay the extra $5. Declared value, we'll just go $50. Okay, and it'll show you over here your running totals there. So, your insurance, 1 card with an autograph and 1 grading, and it'll give you your totals there. We are going to add another one. Okay, and you can see up the top right there, it's just updated. Took me a second there to get that Ron Harper to go through, but that's fine. Next one. Now you do have to put them all in a row. So every time one adds in, you've got to come up here and do that again. If you come down and click continue, it'll take you forward through to where you pay, and then it sort of locks you in, and you've got to do it all again. So just be wary of that. Their system, it's still a little bit unrefined compared to SGC and Beckett, SGC and PSA rather, and even CGA. Yes, give me a number, and the number on this one is a set of letters, so it's obviously the insert version where these are the base ones. So we'll pop that in. I'm noticing up here, it keeps giving me a little flag here. Even when I choose basketball, it's not letting me through. So there we go. Just wait for it to sort of update. It might take a second to. It's a little bit laggy, the website. A little bit, a lot. Okay, so there's one right here for this one. Excellent. That is the one I've got here. I'm going to select that. It's already got me locked in as an autograph card because it knows. Oh, make sure you get the declared value on those as well. All right. All right, it has the one I want here too, which is the gold draft pick signature. So I'm going to pop that one in. You can see it's already got the autograph part locked. And we have updated pricing over here, so that's fantastic. If you wear that is US dollars, so make sure. Now, I don't think Beckett actually charge you here, but you will need to input your details. So once you've got that, guys, just go through, make sure your cards are correct. I know they do update, and however, the form does need to be very accurate. So I'm pretty happy with mine. I'm going to go continue. I'm going to scroll through that so you can't see my address and all that sort of stuff. You will need to put your details in: name, address, country, etc. Return shipping. Now, obviously, if you live in the States, you can choose these different options: in-person pickup from Texas itself, Plano, Texas, or international, which is what I'm going to choose today. Okay, now at this point, you're obviously reviewing the order. When we get to the payment, I'll just jump through that, but obviously you will need to input your credit card details, and I think they'll take a couple of dollars out just to make sure you got the money, so make sure you've got that in there, similar to what most of the companies do, like a pre-credit check, and then once they're finished, they're sort of like PSA. I believe that they'll charge you once the order is complete. So once you scroll down to the bottom here, make sure you agree to Beckett's terms and services. If not, you're actually not allowed to use the services that they provide. So It's pretty essential that you do that. Continue. At this screen here, I'm just going to input my details, jump through to the other side, and then we'll jump straight into the correct way to package up with the forms, shipping, the correct amount of padding, and how I put the cards together in the slips, sleeves, and card savers, etc. So we'll do that now. So once you finish your submission, it will give you a little pop-up like that. It'll give you email confirmation. Print the form and include it with your shipment to this address right here. So that is the biggest takeaway from that. Make sure you've got your form and that you get the address right, obviously. Okay, we'll jump into the lab now, guys. All right, guys, so sending the international, obviously you want to have your cards. Now, I've already got mine pre-done in penny sleeves, with the tabs on those inside card saver ones. Okay, I would advise you to get a microfiber and clean your cards down. Just give them a quick wipe. Don't use chemicals or anything like that. Just give them a wipe down, and they either hit or they don't. I've got a box about yay big that I'm going to use, and then I've got 2 bits of cardboard. A little bit scrappy. Let's tidy that up. There we go. And we're going to make the infamous cardboard sandwich. Get some rubber bands. Don't use tape. Okay. You've got, even though it's a low chance, there's a chance that you will damage the cards with tape. So rubber bands like so. That's my cardboard sandwich. Now I've got the folded in half, but I've got the submission form that Beckett sent me. I'm going to include that like that. Okay, and then we're going to open the box up and we are going to pack. I'm going to start with some bubble wrap on the bottom. I'm going to put the package inside, and then I just use crunched up bits of paper to make it all tight. Okay, now that is absolutely jam-packed. You want to get it so, I'll just show you once I've sealed it. You want to get it so that when you shake it, you hear nothing. There's no rattling around. It's not moving. That is nice and tight. Okay, that's boxed up. That is ready to go. And then you want to pay for your shipping. Obviously, your shipping label international. I use Australia Post. If you're in Australia, I'd strongly advise you to use Australia Post. Put that in your mail. With this size box will actually fit in a red mailbox. That's acceptable. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, take it to the post office. If you're in America, obviously same situation, except you are not posting internationally. I'd advise you to use USPS, and same scenario, either mailbox or to your post office. That is it for today, guys. I hope that simplifies the process, because it is simple. You've got to keep it simple. But we will see you in the next video. Peace.